On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Foothill.
A low hill at the base of a mountain or mountain range, typically found at the beginning of a slope or ascent, and can have a significant impact on the local climate and ecology of an area.
Examples:
Foothill trail, foothill region. The settlers built their homes in the foothills near the river.
Tweet.
A short, high sound made by a small bird, a message sent using Twitter, the social media application.
Examples:
A chick's tweet. His latest tweets. We could hear the tweet of baby birds.
Peel.
To remove the skin of fruit and vegetables.
Examples:
Peel a fruit. Peel off easily. The storm had peeled all paint off the siding.
Rickety.
Wobbly, unsteady, and likely to collapse.
Examples:
Rickety structure. Rickety chair. The old wooden bridge was rickety and swayed with every step.
Farmland.
Land used for farming or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
Farmland acreage. Fertile farmland. The government is encouraging farmers to expand their farmland to increase food production.
Plow.
A farming implement used for breaking up and turning over the soil, especially before planting. Verb, to turn over and break up the soil in preparation for planting crops.
Examples:
Plow equipment. Deeply plow the soil. The farmer tied the yoke oxen to the plow.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Intermittent.
Occurring at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, stopping and starting periodically, sporadic.
Examples:
Intermittent fever. Intermittent Wi-Fi. The intermittent rain made it difficult to plan a picnic.
Sojourn.
To stay for a short time in a particular place. Noun, a temporary stay.
Examples:
A place of sojourn. Sojourn in the historical city. After graduating, he decided to sojourn in Europe for a few months before starting work.
Mystical.
Relating to or characterized by spiritual powers, beyond ordinary understanding.
Examples:
Mystical intuition. Mystical belief. While meditating, He had a mystical experience and felt a sense of unity with the universe.
Robe.
A loose-fitting garment, typically a long flowing outer garment, often worn as a ceremonial or formal attire.
Examples:
Silk robe, velvet robe. The wizard's robe was embroidered with golden stars and moons.
Beard.
Hair that grows on a man's face, often around the mouth and chin.
Examples:
A black beard. Shave my beard. He grew a thick beard to change his appearance.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment. Enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Plead.
To make a serious and urgent request or appeal, especially for help or mercy.
Examples:
Plead for mercy. Plead a political cause. He pleaded with the authorities to release his son, who had been wrongly accused.
Dentistry.
The branch of medicine that is concerned with the study, diagnosis, prevention, and treatment of diseases, disorders, and conditions of the oral cavity and associated structures, including teeth, gums, and jaws, the profession or practice of a dentist.
Examples:
Cosmetic dentistry. Pediatric dentistry. I have an appointment at the dentistry clinic for a checkup and cleaning.
Concession.
Something that is granted or given up, often in a negotiation or argument, a place or stand where goods or services are sold or provided, often in a public setting such as a stadium or amusement park.
Examples:
An oil concession. Make a concession. The movie theater offered a special concession for seniors on Tuesdays.
Stun.
To make a person or an animal unconscious or dizzy, especially by hitting them on the head, to make someone surprised or shocked greatly.
Examples:
Stun fish. Stun an audience. This sprinter stunned the world with his speed.
Filmmaker.
A person who makes films, typically as a profession.
Examples:
Nonfiction filmmaker. A successful filmmaker. The renowned filmmaker won several awards for his latest film.
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
Testament.
A thing that proves the existence or truth of something else.
Examples:
give properties by testament. Testament to the superior quality. His wealth is a testament to his success.
Eerie.
Strange or frightening, suggestive of the supernatural.
Examples:
Eerie silence. The eerie whistle of dropping bombs. The street was entirely silent and a bit eerie.
Wry.
Using or expressing dry or ironic humor, often with a twisted or distorted facial expression.
Examples:
Wry observation. Wry smile. I couldn't help but grin at his wry sense of humor.
Handlebar.
A horizontal bar or rod attached to the front fork of a bicycle, motorcycle, or other vehicles, used as a handle for steering the vehicle.
Examples:
Handlebar mustache. Grip handlebar. My bike's handlebar is loose and needs to be tightened before I can ride it safely.
Mustache.
An unshaved growth of hair on the upper lip.
Examples:
A gray mustache. Big mustache. The actor's mustache has become an icon.
Polo.
A sport played on horseback in which two teams try to hit a ball through a goal using long-handled mallets.
Examples:
Polo shirt. Polo championship. I watched a thrilling polo match at the club over the weekend.
Repertoire.
The range or variety of skills, abilities, performances, or works that a person or group is capable of producing or performing. The entire body of works that is available to an individual or group to choose from when performing or producing something.
Examples:
Musical repertoire. Cooking repertoire. The chef's repertoire of dishes includes both classic and innovative recipes.
Inventive.
Able to come up with novel and unique ideas.
Examples:
Have the inventive talent. Inventive approach. All language around the world is consistently inventive, but not intrusive.
Segregate.
To separate or set apart from others, often based on race, gender, or some other characteristic.
Examples:
Segregate by race. Segregate boys and girls. The school board decided to segregate students by the ability to meet their needs better.
Lineage.
The ancestry of a person, group, or species.
Examples:
Maternal lineage. Lineage tree. Scientists traced the lineage of the species back millions of years by studying fossils.
Plywood.
A strong, flexible, and lightweight engineered wood made of thin layers of wood veneer that have been glued together at alternating, perpendicular angles.
Examples:
Flexible plywood. Plywood furniture. Manufacturing companies use large sheets of plywood to make furniture and fixtures.
Immerse.
To become fully involved in a particular activity, to dip or submerge in a liquid, especially so that they or it are entirely covered.
Examples:
Immerse the cloth in the dye. Completely immerse the ingredient. He immersed himself in his research.
Plexiglass.
A transparent plastic material that is often used as a substitute for glass in various applications, such as airplane windows and aquariums.
Examples:
Plexiglass partition. Plexiglass window. The plexiglass shield protected the workers from flying debris.
Asteroid.
A small rocky body orbiting the Sun, typically in the region between Mars and Jupiter.
Examples:
Asteroid mining. Asteroid explorer. Scientists are studying the composition and origins of the asteroid belt to understand the early solar system better.
Undersea.
Located or occurring beneath the surface of the sea.
Examples:
Undersea earthquake. Undersea habitat. The undersea environment is very different from the surface, with unique flora and fauna.
Interlocking.
Fitting or locking together in a way that makes a continuous and secure whole.
Examples:
Interlocking braid. Interlocking mechanism. The interlocking puzzle pieces were difficult to separate.
Breakaway.
A sudden separation or detachment from a larger group or body, often associated with swift movement or action to gain independence or escape, a type of goal or score in sports where a player breaks away from defenders to have a clear shot at the opposing team's goal.
Examples:
The breakaway faction of the political party. The breakaway goal. The leader of the breakaway group was a former high-ranking member of the original organization.
Famine.
A severe shortage of food, often caused by drought, war, or economic reasons.
Examples:
Famine relief. Coal famine. The severe famine caused by the drought has left many people without food.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Saboteur.
A person who engages in sabotage, which involves damaging, disrupting, or undermining a process, system, organization, or cause, often for political or ideological reasons.
Examples:
Saboteur activities. Social saboteur. As an industrial saboteur, his job was infiltrating rival companies and disrupting their operations.
Troublemaker.
A person who intentionally causes difficulties or problems for others, often by disruptive or provocative behavior. A person who tends to create or attract trouble or controversy.
Examples:
Troublemaker kid. Accused troublemaker. The teacher had to reprimand the troublemaker in class constantly.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
Ambiguity.
The quality of being open to more than one interpretation, the uncertainty of meaning.
Examples:
Free from ambiguity. Avoid ambiguity in writing. The ambiguity in the instructions made it difficult for her to complete the task.
Overlook.
To fail to notice something, to watch over someone, to provide a view from above.
Examples:
Overlook a street. Overlook that fact. We cannot overlook an opportunity for great success.
Impulsive.
Acting suddenly without any planning and without considering the effects they may have.
Examples:
An impulsive force. Do impulsive buying. He regrets the impulsive behavior he took in his drunken state.
Consequent.
Resulting or following as a result of something else. Noun, something that is logical or naturally follows from something else.
Examples:
Consequent increase. The fallacy of affirming the consequent. The increase in demand for the product led to a consequent rise in its price.
Cede.
To give up, surrender, or transfer possession or control of something, especially territory, power, or authority.
Examples:
Cede power. Cede custody of the kids. The landowner agreed to cede part of his property to the government for the public good.
Provocation.
Action or speech that intentionally causes someone to become angry, irritated, or frustrated, a reason or motive for something, often negative or undesired.
Examples:
Provocation tactics. Verbal provocation. The politician's speech was seen as a provocation to the opposition party.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Avert.
To prevent something dangerous or undesirable from happening.
Examples:
Avert disaster. Avert a strike. The dam systematically releases large amounts of water to avert flooding during the rainy season.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation. In situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Spontaneously.
In a way that is natural, not planned or forced, and often sudden.
Examples:
Recover spontaneously after 5 days. This shift occurs spontaneously. The electrical cord spontaneously combusted.
Troop.
A group of soldiers, especially a large one, a group of people, animals, or things considered as a unit.
Examples:
The members of a military troop. A troop of deer. The troop of soldiers marched through the city in a parade.
Condolence.
Sympathy or expression of sympathy offered to someone who has experienced a loss or tragedy, an expression of comfort or consolation.
Examples:
Express condolences. Sincere condolences. Sending a condolence card is a small gesture that can bring comfort to someone who is grieving.
Gamely.
In a spirited, brave, or determined manner, with enthusiasm or good sportsmanship.
Examples:
Gamely accept. Gamely compete. Despite the injury, he gamely continued playing in the basketball game.
Gloat.
To express or feel great pleasure or satisfaction in one's success or good fortune, often at the expense of others, to rub in or show off in a boastful or taunting manner.
Examples:
Gloat over my success. Gloat with satisfaction. After winning the championship, he couldn't help but gloat about his victory to his opponents.
Cut off.
A point or level beyond which something will not be tolerated or allowed, the act of stopping or interrupting the supply of something.
Examples:
Cut off frequency. A cutoff point. The cutoff date for submitting applications was fast approaching.
Dejected.
Feeling or showing sadness, lack of hope or confidence, disheartened, depressed.
Examples:
Look dejected. A dejected expression. After receiving a rejection letter from the job interview, she felt dejected and hopeless.
Convene.
To come or bring together a group of people for a meeting or activity.
Examples:
Convene a press conference. Convene the council. The Parliament will convene at 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Dossier.
A collection or file of documents, information, or records compiled about a particular person, subject, or event, often used for investigative or background purposes.
Examples:
Confidential dossier. Compile a dossier on the suspect. The detective examined the dossier of evidence, trying to piece together the case details.
Gesticulate.
To make gestures, especially with one's hands or arms, while speaking or expressing oneself. To convey emotions or thoughts using dramatic or vigorous gestures.
Examples:
Gesticulate to communicate with friends. Gesticulate with his hands. The speaker gesticulated wildly as they spoke, emphasizing their words.
Bloodless.
Lacking any evidence of violence, injury, or blood, figuratively, lacking emotional or visceral impact or intensity.
Examples:
Bloodless medicine. Bloodless battlefield. The surgery was performed with such precision that it was a nearly bloodless procedure.